Ciao amici, benvenuti al Facile come Italiano. Hello guys, welcome to Easy as Italian. Today we have reviewing because I said one of the most elements in learning something is repeating that and also exercising. That is why you had to prepare that notebook that I told you, and also that is why I am making this video, because I don't trust you to exercise for yourself. May you find the redemption. Now the things and the topics we are gonna review are all the topics we learned till here. The first one was the topic of the pronouns and also the genders. Then there was the alphabets, then how to introduce and say your pains, and then it was about articles. That was one of the most important topics that you can learn in Italian language. So we will go with the first topic, the pronouns and the genders for sure. So the pronouns in Italian are easy: io, tu, lui, lei for he and she, and noi, voi, loro, very easy. Then about the genders, we learned how to recognize the words genders. We said that every word in Italian ends with a vowel, and well, if that vowel would be o, it would be the masculine singular. If that vowel would be a, it would be feminine singular. If it would be e, it would be masculine plural. And if it would be a, it would be feminine plural. That's not 100% correct. It doesn't always work, but it's very effective and a very useful way. So we made some examples like ragazzo and ragazzi for masculines, and donna and donne for the feminines. Now, sorry, I have some throat ache. So after that, we will go for the topic of the alphabets. In the alphabets, well, it doesn't have many tips. Just for the letter chi, we said it's not like it's a similar letter in English. It can only be called che or ke, and it depends on the letter after that. For example, if after chi we would have e or e, it would have a soft pronouns, and would be called che and chi. If there would be any other letter other than these two after chi, it would get a hard pronounce and it would get pronounced ke. It's the same about G. If it gets he or e after that, it would get a soft pronounce and it would get pronounced j. And if we would have any other letter other than these two after G, it would get pronounced ge. That would be a hard pronounce. Just this. Let's go for the next topic, how to say your pains. Well, we said when we want to say we have a pain or a body part of ours is hurting in English, we would add the suffix ake in the end of that body part, like headache. But in Italian, they would add a prefix that is maldi. Okay? Maldi exactly works like ache, just it comes in the beginning of our combination. So if you have headache, they have mal di testa. Or another example, if you have throat ache, they have mal di gola. That was it. Then we said how to say I feel sick or someone feels sick. We would use the verb sentire, that means to feel. And we would say I feel sick like mi sento male. Okay? Mi sento male. We said when we want to use the verb sentire, you always have to put the objective pronoun. That is a rule for this verb, and you always have to follow that. So if you want to say I feel sick, you say mi sento male or io mi sento male. It's not important if you put the pronoun, the main pronoun in the first or not. At least not in Italian. Or for example, if you want to say she feels sick, you just say lei si sente male. Okay, that's it. Let's go for the next topic. And also we learned how to say you need something like an ambulance or a doctor. We said the word for need in Italian is bisogno. And if you want to say you need something, you have to say you have the need of something. Okay? Like when I want to say I need an ambulance, I would say I have the need of an ambulance. Ho bisogno di, I have the need of. Io ho bisogno di un'ambulanza. I have the need of an ambulance. Then another example, io ho bisogno di un dottore. I need a doctor. Very easy and simple. Now, for the next topic, articles. That was the most important, one of the most important ones. So for the articles, we drew a pattern and we put 2 groups for feminines and 3 groups for the masculines. And we said for the feminines, and also we have the plurals, don't forget them. So for the feminines, we said that there are 2 groups. The first one are for the words that start with a vowel that get the article L apostrophe, like what? Like l'amica. And then the words that start with consonants that would get la as article. And the example was la donna. Okay, and for the plurals we said it doesn't matter of the article, that if they get L apostrophe or la, we put le for the both. So l'amica would be le amiche and la donna would be le donne. Okay, this simple. And then for the masculines, we said there are 3 groups. The first for the masculines that start with a vowel that would get the article L apostrophe. Excuse me. And then for the masculines that will start with these special combinations or letters, and those special combinations and letters were S plus consonant, PS, PN, GN, X, Y, Z. And well, the words that start with these go in the second group and they get the article lo, like lo zaino, the backpack. And for the first group, the example can be l'amico, the friend. And for the third group, we would say all the masculine words that wouldn't be in the first group or the second one. Well, that would be every masculine word that would start with a consonant and also wouldn't start with those special combinations. And these words would get in the third group and they would get the article il, and the example for that would be il ragazzo. Now for the plurals, we said the ones of the first group and the second group would get the article gli. So Ella apostrophe and lo would get gli, like gli amici and gli zaini. For the third group, we said il would become i, so the words, well, it would be easy. Il ragazzo would be I ragazzi. Very simple. Now, this was the reviewing of all the topics we learned till here. So this was just a review. So if you haven't watched the videos, you have to watch them too. If you haven't, just do it right now. And if you like to learn this beautiful language, just push the subscribe button and activate that ring so you would get the notification whenever I put the new video. And well, I like you all and hope to see you again. Ciao.